If Yehovah love everyone and Allah doesn't, it surely show they can't be the same God. So this is a comment that highlighted that I believe the God that the Christian Bible or the Christian teaching is pointing out towards, and the God that Islam is pointing out towards, cannot be the same God, because on one hand one love everyone, and on the other hand the other do not love everyone. Now, first, to take a step back to unpack the question. Like, for example, if you say that, okay, let's say there's a person, right? Or let's say myself, right? Saifuddin Rehan, and there's someone that tells a group of people that Saifuddin Rehan is such and such and such, and there's a different group of people that say Saifuddin Rehan is such and such and such, and the two story doesn't match. For example, there's fundamental contradiction between these two story. Can the two story be of the same person, me? Can it be? Right. So in that case, if it claimed to be about the same thing, about the same person, so either, the story itself is a problem, right? Meaning that one of the story, at least one of it, is not accurate. For example, this story is true about me, this one somehow they listen to someone that told a different or told a wrong story about me, hence they are trying to tell a story about the same person, but one of the story is wrong. That is one possibility. Like, for example, when we take a look at what the Christian Bible is telling about God and what the Quran is telling about God, are we talking about the same God? One possibility is we are trying to refer to the same God, the same creator of the universe, because when we say, is there any different God? Is there any different creator? Is the Muslim referring to one creator and the Christian referring to another creator? That is impossible, because there's only one creator of this universe. So we are trying to refer to the same creator, but the two story cannot be simultaneously correct. So maybe the issue is the story itself, not the creator that we try to refer to. That is one possibility. Of course, there's a different possibility as well, where actually they are referring to the twos. That's somehow two Saifuddin Rehan, for example, right? So this one is saying Saifuddin Rehan is like this, and the group of people say no, Saifuddin Rehan is like this. Perhaps coincidentally, there's two Saifuddin Rehan exist at the same time. The parent have the same name and give the same name simultaneously, right? So that's also a possibility. So in the case of what we refer to God, Islam, Christian, Judaism, we are trying to refer to the same creator of the universe, right? None of these three religions believe there are multiple creator. There's one single creator. So when we talk about God, we talk about the creator, we're talking about the same thing. But of course, the stories, the details about that creator is different, because we have different sources claiming to be valid sources of that creator. So that's the issue. So back to the comment, is it the same God? We are trying to refer to the same creator, but the story doesn't match. So the question is, which story, which narration, which details are the accurate and correct one? That's the question actually, right? So that's one thing. The second thing about the question is, it triggers my question with regard to whether the depiction of God or Yehovah in this case, right, is it consistent throughout the Bible, meaning that from the Old Testament until the New Testament? Is it exactly consistent in the sense of the feeling that is being portrayed, how Yehovah love everyone? And second, the action by Yehovah to the people, is it consistent throughout? Because if there's major difference between Old Testament and New Testament, for example, and normally Christian says that the difference is because what's the word? I think there's a fundamental shift there, because those people need to be discipline, etc., etc. So that's why the way is as such, and this is different, right? But I would still say that if the sending down of Jesus is out of love, what about, meaning, does Yehovah or God actually love those people before Jesus too, or no, those people, they are damned, they are doomed, that no love for them, only from the point of Jesus onwards Yehovah love everyone? Is that the accurate depiction, or how to understand it? So based on that, if someone see that, okay, the Yehovah or God of the Old Testament and God of the New Testament is different because of this logic, right? If God loves everyone and doesn't seem to love everyone here, can it be the same God? So how do Christians themselves see this question, especially in the narrative that is being used here, or in the logic that is being used here, when Yehovah is treating people in a certain manner here, while in totally different manner here? So is it the same God then? Based on this logic, is it the same God? Yeah, that's my curiosity. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you can comment down below your point of view and your perspective on this, especially if you are a Christian. See you next time.